Hello YouTube, this is RedheadTakes with a new video. I put out a short the other day about Marvel Endgame, my review of it, just because I've been reviewing all of them from Iron Man to Endgame. I still have Captain Marvel left to do, which I'm just gonna, for anybody out there, I'm sure I'm going to tear it apart just because, while there is some decent parts, mainly it's just the villains are just effed up beyond belief. But yeah, I got a couple comments from my Endgame review saying that I asked if I should keep going and do a longer review about this because I love it so much, and I got a couple saying yes, and here I am. I love this movie. It's a long-running culmination of the MCU. Even before it was MCU, when we just got the first Iron Man movie, which was great, and it led up to Marvel's Avengers Endgame. It's not the best of the Avengers movies, but it's right behind Infinity War, just because I think Infinity War is a better movie top to bottom. It just nails its themes better, and there's just some janky moments in Endgame, which I'll get to. But this movie it starts out with Thanos winning and everybody dealing with the loss, and a couple of the Avengers going to find Thanos on his private planet, basically, where he's just resting because he accomplished what he set out to do. He never set out to rule. He just wanted to make a thankful universe by destroying half the population in the whole universe, which is total Malthusian ethics. Thomas Malthus, if you want to look him up, the guy's a real POS. Totally advocated just letting people die so that other people can survive, and which is just demonic and evil. But I mean, it starts with them going to find Thanos, and Thanos is there just chilling out, and they kill him, but they find out he destroyed the stones because they were just used to destroy half the population. And Thanos is just one of those best villains out there in the MCU period, Marvel in general, since he was created in the 60s. And I love Thanos as a character. I mean, he's the total evil that you want to fight, but I was finding myself rooting for him in Infinity War because he had to win to set up the emotional moments that came in this movie later. He had to win. There would not have been as huge an impact from that as if he had lost. Frankly, there wouldn't be another movie if he had lost. But yeah, then we go to 5 years later, and everybody's all sad and mopey, understandably. Barton is just going around killing bad guys, just straight up slaughtering the mob and cartels everywhere. He's literally Barton in this movie is the definition of what happens when a man loses everything. Man loses his family holds him together, especially his wife, holds him steady, and when a man loses those he cherishes most, he goes completely off the reservation. This isn't for every man, but if you have a good woman, a woman holds a man's center, and when he loses his family, he just goes crazy and just starts killing. And he had that stupid environmental moment at the beginning. Thankfully, it was quashed pretty quickly with Captain America saying the whales are returning to the Hudson since there's no more ships, but Natalia threatens to throw her peanut butter sandwich at him, and because it's just like, I mean, yeah, it's a force of habit for you, Chris Evans, the actor, but not Captain America. Captain America wouldn't say something like that. Something so stupid. I don't want to go through the whole plot. You know the whole plot. The time heist sequence is just so fun. You get to relive a lot of the best moments of the MCU through many different characters' perspectives. I love the chat between the Ancient One and Bruce, and then Natalia and Burton going to Vormir to get the Soul Stone and then fighting over each other. to see who would die and who would get the Soul Stone. And the whole time I'm watching, I'm thinking about, what is Red Skull thinking? He's probably thinking, them fighting away, come on, just one of you kill yourself. It's not gonna stop me. I'm still gonna have to wait here. Just one of you just kill the other or something. And of course, Natalia had to be the one to die, just because Burton has his family that assumably would come back if they were successful. And of course they do come back, because Natalia really has nobody. She has some family, but I mean, we didn't see the Black Widow movie until after Endgame, and no, I'm not reviewing that. I think the movie is trash, and I really don't want to watch it again. Some decent moments in it, but yeah, Endgame from top to bottom I think is just great, but we're going to get into some of those moments where they're not so good, which I expressed in my short. The whole Captain Marvel coming out of nowhere. Oh, I'd like to start this. That Captain Marvel was slated to have only 15 minutes in the movie, and I'm sure a lot of people were like, yes, that's great. It's great. She's not a good character. Brie Larson is totally shrill and absolutely awful to listen to. And by 15 minutes, good. Consequently, she almost single-handedly F's up everything that this series has been leading up to. Nearly single-handedly beating the hell out of Thanos. And also coming in out of nowhere and destroying his ship completely just out of nowhere. It's just like, yeah, I know you want her to be huge, but I mean, she's just like, Captain Lesbian comes in to destroy the ship, and it's just ridiculous. Then, of course, the female Avengers assemble, protecting Peter Parker and taking the gauntlet to get to Tony, and it's just like, I mean, they planned this all along to show this, like, oh yeah, all the female superheroes, like, yeah, it's great now, but I gotta ask, nobody has ever asked for an all-male Avengers movie. Even the most die-hard fans of Marvel have never asked for that. It's only the social justice warriors that have asked all-female Avengers movie, which would just be dumb because nobody's gonna watch it. It's not like those characters are bad characters. It's just that on their own, it just doesn't make for a compelling movie. It just doesn't. All of the female characters work well within the Avengers structure of everybody working together. It's not singling them out because, I mean, honestly, other than Scarlet Witch, all the female protagonists wouldn't be able to stop like an all evil threat. I mean, come on, let's be honest. It wouldn't be able to happen. I mean, most of them are humans with some extraordinary abilities, but nothing like the mystic arts or nothing like the telepathy and psychic mind power that Scarlet Witch has. But I'm rambling here. This movie is just so fun, and mainly it's the best part. The best part of the movie is Tony Stark. We saw him at the beginning of the first Iron Man movie as egotistical, arrogant, brash as ever, and we see him transform throughout the MCU to what he is today. He's had a family, and he feels like he needs to protect that. He sacrifices his family at first to save everybody, so that his family might live, but along with everybody else, he successfully completes the hero's journey from being a selfish or just unordinary person to being the extraordinary person that he later becomes, the man with a family and sacrificing himself to save his family and the rest of the Marvel Cinematic Universe. And he does it. He steals the stone from Thanos, and he snaps Thanos and his minions out of existence. And he dies, of course, because he's human. I mean, he has the Iron Man suit, but can only handle so much energy. and it just totally fries the system. And it's sad at the end. It really is. It's a really sad moment when he dies. But you feel good about it because he successfully completed the hero's journey and sacrificed himself for the greater good, his family, and the universe entirely. And it's just one of the best parts in the whole Marvel Cinematic Universe. And it had to be Tony. It could not have been as much as I love Captain America and what he stands for, it could not have been him or Thor or anybody else. It had to be Tony, because it was Tony that started the series out, and he had to end it with an all-time victory. And I mean, other than those, the female Avenger moments and the Captain Marvel stuff, well, I guess the passing of the torch per se between Cap and Falcon for Falcon to become the new Captain America is just dumb. There's only one Captain America at Steve Rogers. I'm sorry. I tried watching Falcon and the Winter Soldier, and it wasn't very good. But let me know what you think of Endgame. I know I asked this before, but I wanted to try and go and do it a little deeper, something more than you can just get out of a 1-minute short. And I hope you all like this. And if you want me to break down Infinity War more, I would love to do that also. Just let me know down in the comments. For me, it appears my Twitter is gone, unless I get amnestied because I said hateful things. And so I'm trying to make Rumble and Locals more for me, or trying to help make alt tech again. Make everybody together, bring it all into a cohesive unit, competing against each other. That would be the best for everyone. But yeah, Rumble, RedheadTakes at Rumble, RedheadTakes at Locals.com, and RedheadTakes, or Twitch.com/RedheadTakes. I think I accidentally deleted that link in the description, but I'll add it again to my page. But I hope you all have a great day. I hope you enjoyed this. If you watch it all the way through, have a great day, and God bless.